Good morning. For this Friday, I thought I'm going to speak about something entirely different, and that is a philosophy of life that I've had my entire life. And that philosophy has driven me through hard times, through easy times, and has, in a way, become an inspirational pivot for where I believe my life should go and what I should always focus on. I'm going to show you a very simple little graphic. I'm sure you may not be able to see it, but I'll explain it anyway. Oh, sorry, I think you can see that. Anyway, never mind. I think the first important thing is the compassion we have. The compassion we have for all living things. Inanimate, animate, it doesn't really matter. Whether it's a flower, whether it's a child, whether it's an animal. Compassion is a gift that rewards us as people, and it's something that can never be forced or lied. You either are compassionate or you are not compassionate. You either are able to express it well or you are not able to express it well. It doesn't even matter how well you express it. As long as in your heart you feel that you are compassionate, that is the most important thing. Compassion is about connecting with people, trying to understand and put yourself in their shoes, trying to associate with what they believe motivates and inspires their lives. So compassion is something you can never lie about, because you will know whether you're lying when you're compassionate. You cannot lie compassion. You can only be compassionate. If you lie about being compassionate, it is everybody. It's clear to everyone then that's what you're doing. So be compassionate, and everybody in the world, I believe, responds to compassion. The second one for me that's a very clear motivator for me is we all have a contribution we can make to life. We all were taught something as children. Some of us went to university, some of us went to school, some of us were just brought up on a farm, like I partly was. We all know that we have a certain capability, whether that capability is to produce the most amazing apples, whether that capability is to write code, whether that capability is to do the most intricate surgery. We all have a capability, and we have a responsibility to contribute that capability to the world. Not one capability is more important than another. Our ability to can, our ability to be capable is incredibly important because it plays a role in what this bigger world is and becomes. And there's no lesser or better capabilities. We all fulfill a certain function in the greater universe we are part of. Identify what that passion is and live that passion. You'll be a happier person if you do. Then the third one, which for me personally is the most important, is creativity. Think creatively, think differently. Try in everything you do to question, to ask different questions, to phrase things differently, to try and contribute in your unique way. There are no better or worse ways in which to be creative. Creativity is our own self-expression. It is what we are. We are not suggesting we're the most creative or the least creative. Creativity is what you believe is best. It's the eureka moment we all have. We all have our eureka moments. It's not only when you develop become a nuclear physicist that you believe there's a eureka moment. Creativity is the most important inspiration in my life. I can tell you, when my mood is down, when I'm not feeling good, all I need to do is listen to something creative, start reading something creative, start writing something creative, and start looking at the world in a different way. Start asking different questions, because that inspires and motivates. Now, if I add these three together, compassion and connection to people, capability and can, and creativity and contribution, it brings me to a wonderful pivot that I call igniting passion. Because I think if there's one purpose in the world that every day we must try and adhere to, it is to ignite passion in people around us, ignite passion in what we do, how we do it, and how we contribute to the world. Make somebody else feel better. Yes, in the process, it also makes you feel better. But let's defocus on us and focus on other people. How do we make people feel? How do we make people respond? How do we make them believe that they are invincible and capable of doing anything else? How do we give them a sense of irreverence, a sense of anything I want to take on, I will be able to do? Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. Slight more serious discussion this morning, but sometimes we have to do that. And I think it's important that we share the way we look at the world with our friends, our colleagues, and our compatriots of these 8 million people we are around the world.